My name is Sharon Brunk. Today I'm going to be doing a paper towel experiment to see which brand of paper towel absorbs the most water. What I'll be testing today is the weight of the water, the weight of the dry paper towel, the weight of the water that's been left behind, and the weight of the wet paper towel. In order to do this, the tools I'll be using are a standard plastic plate so it doesn't absorb the water, a digital scale, a measuring cup, very small as you can see. It measures 4 ounces the most, some colored water, Sparkle brand paper towels, a timer, and of course something to dispose the water in. In order to perform this test, I will be pouring water onto the plate, setting the timer, placing the paper towel on the plate, seeing how much water it absorbs after 30 seconds, and then seeing how much water is left behind after 30 seconds. Quick revision. This little measuring cup only actually holds 2 ounces of water. As you can see, this scale with the water in it is 86 grams of water. We're using grams because it's easier to go from a liquid measure to a dry measure to a semi-liquid measure in grams. So we've got 86 grams of water. We're back to 0. The dry paper towel weighs 1 gram. And now I'm going to pull the paper towel aside. And I'm going to get my timer started. Damn it. Alex, now I'm going to dispense the water onto the dry plastic plate. I'm going to start the timer after I place the paper towel. So, paper towel placed and start. The timer is now got 42 seconds on there. We're just going ahead and watching the paper towel absorb the liquid. And as you can see, in about 5 seconds, we're going to go ahead and lift this paper towel up. And now we're going to let it drip to see how much water is left behind. This one doesn't seem to be dripping a lot. Oh, there it goes. It's starting. So we've got another 15 seconds of drip time. The reason that I did it this way is so that everybody had the same amount of time to absorb and drip in order to get a fair test. And we are at 0. We're going to go ahead and stop. So according to the scale, this has 1.3 grams of water left behind. We're going to go ahead and empty this wet plate just into a clear measuring cup because I didn't want to throw everything away all the time. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that's stirred out to 0, which it is. And now we're going to put this wet paper towel down to see how heavy it is at this point. Move that up just a little bit. Looks like we've got 52 grams. That's how much the wet paper towel weighs, is 52 grams. So test 1 is complete. Now we're ready to begin test 2. Our P poured the water and measured it, but for specification, we'll go ahead and just double check that measurement. So this, again, weighs 86 grams, like you did the first time. The 2 paper towels. I'll unfold them so we can actually see. It's 2 paper towels. And their combined weight dry is the same. Looks like it's bouncing, but I think it's just fine. Let's center that. So these are 1 gram. We're going to take this off. We're going to pour the water onto the plate. And we're going to go ahead and paper towel ready. We're going to start the timer. Timer's going. Looks like we still got another 20 seconds of absorption time. A little concerned because my table seems to be slightly askew, so I want to just make sure that corner's well cut. 34. And we're going to go ahead and lift the paper towel and let it drip off a little bit. We've got another 25 seconds just to watch it drip. Ten seconds. Okay, this test is done. According to the scale, we have 1.4 ounces of water left behind, or not ounces, excuse me, grams. I'm going to empty this. Make sure it's at 0 still. And we're going to weigh the wet paper towel. And in this case, the paper towel weighs 53 grams. Last time it was 52. Test 2 is complete. This is test 3 of the Sparkle water absorbency experiments. We've got our plate. Of course, it weighs nothing. I've pre-measured the water. Again, with the cup, accounting for the weight of the cup, it's still at 86 grams. The dry paper towels are again kind of bouncing between 1.1 gram and 0.9 grams. I'm going to record this as at 0.9 because that seems to be the more consistent. I'm going to lift the paper towels up. Pour the water onto the dry plate. Get the paper towel ready. Set the timer. We're watching the timer go down, and look at that paper towel absorb. It is thirsty. Look at there. So we got another 15 seconds of absorbency time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to lift this wet paper towel up, and let's see how it did this time. Another 20 seconds on this test. Got lots of water just pooling out, so it's great. 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it looks like this time there was 1.4 ounces of water left behind. I'm going to go ahead and put that water in there. It's weigh this wet paper towel again. Just make sure that this plate doesn't weigh anything. It does not. And this wet paper towel is 52 grams. So these numbers are pretty consistent throughout the test. The weight of the water is consistent. That's what I could control. The weight of, obviously, the plastic plate was consistent since we turned that to 0. The weight of the paper towels was pretty consistent. It was 1 gram. Now the last one, it kind of bounced between 0.9 grams and 1 gram, so pretty consistent as far as the weight. The metal left behind on the plate, pretty consistent. The first time I did it, I got 13 grams, and then other than that, it was 14 grams of water left behind. And each of the paper towels, it looks like, did their job, and the total amount of the paper towel after the test was averaged about 52 grams of weight with the wet paper towel and with the water. So that concludes our sparkle test. We'll go ahead and get this data recorded and we'll move on to the next.